Well, here we are then. It's my last trip, 2022, and I'm on the Creedy at the moment below Dunscombe Bridge. Thought I'd come and have a few casts here and then fish above the bridge, and that'll probably be it. Bit of a different day today to yesterday. We had a cold front come through last night. Tiny bit of rain on it, not much really, just made the ground wet. But it's certainly cooler, it's brighter, and a fair bit of wind. I might have to put the wind thing on the camera if it gets too bad. At the moment I'm fishing with the same little olive that I had on yesterday, but haven't seen anything as yet. There's a few daddy longlegs in the field as I walk down, so I could try that. Just before we really get into this, I would like to thank everyone who's bothered to watch the videos and to comment. Outside of fishing, the next best thing is talking about fishing, and had some good discussions back and forth on the comment section. I know what I'm meant to be doing is telling you all to like the video and subscribe and ring bells and stuff, but it's not really why I'm doing it. It's just, A, it's fun for me, and B, I think it's useful for people in the club. If they don't come and fish these bits, or they don't have much success, hopefully they can see a few fish coming out to say, well, it is worth going. I also think if people like and subscribe without you asking them to, it sort of means a bit more, doesn't it? If you're constantly badgering people to do it, how do you know that they've done it because they wanted to, or just because they thought you weren't going to shut up about it? I have just seen a kingfisher up there come down off the branch into the stream and back up again. Or maybe we'll see it as we go up. That massive tree down, I forgot about that, of course. Right, well, as ever, see what the day brings. Well, I think I could be looking at a blank today. Not a sign of a fish. I'm on to a daddy longlegs now, just in case something bigger will bring them up, but I tried a number of different dry flies. Not even a splash or anything. I've had to put the windsock on the camera now because the bloody wind's gusting all over the place. It's just got that real feel about it of deadness, if you know what I mean. I can't get over how clear, it's not so clear here because I've kicked all the bottom up, but how clear the Creedy is. It normally always carries a bit of colour. And you can see about, well, you can see right to the bottom, even in the really deep pools. Which isn't a bad thing, but of course it makes approaching the fishing very difficult. I really ummed and ahed this morning about whether I should go back to the tour again, seeing as it was so kind to me yesterday. I thought, there's bound to be a chance for a fish down on the Yeo and Creedy. It shows you, doesn't it? Sometimes the biggest decisions you make in fishing is where you go, more than how you fish. It's something to come and snatch that in there, wouldn't you? Oh well, keep trying. I don't know, is that an egret, that white bird? You probably haven't seen it. It's dropped a feather though. It's really weird, it sort of fell out of the tree here. Yeah, that lost one of its feathers. Just had a thought, maybe it left me the white feather so I could admit defeat. I mean, look at this pool here, of all the rubbish comes in. This has normally got two really lovely streams, one coming down this side and one here, and it's barely flowing. And I'd normally be up, you know, almost on the limit of my waders here, and it's around my knees. Let's hope that next season we just have something a bit more normal in terms of levels. In 2 years I've started doing these videos, all I seem to talk about is how crap the conditions are. I mean, I've had plenty of fish fishing here over on that side, and it's hardly worth casting. I mean, there's no water there. Well, it's a definite blank anyway for the Creedy. I'm going to go up and fish the Yo now above Dunscombe Bridge. I might put a sort of mini duo rig on and try that. There's a couple of pools there, I think it might be able to work. A big one under the bridge, etc. So we're going to try that, I think. We have a dipper up there in the shallows. It's working through those rocks. Let's see if I can zoom it in, but it'll probably go blurry as hell. It's come a bit closer. That might work. It's great, isn't it, how they just bounce up and down. Like they've got some sort of nervous twitch. Lovely. Lovely to see, even if I can't catch bugger all. Right, well I've set up now with a New Zealand dropper, so I've got the nylon tied to the bend of the hook. I don't think anything's going to hit the dry fly, so I might as well have the best strike indication that I can. I'm not going to get many chances today, so I don't want to miss it. You know what'll happen now, someone will take the dry fly and it will come off, but anyway, that's what I've decided to go for. I think it's a bit too shallow here to be very effective, so I'm going to move up and try a different pool. Well, does that count as not blanking? I've caught some bait again. How did it? Must have hooked itself. Yeah, see how low and slow it is. Look, the swan thinks it's a canal. It's leaving me some more white feathers for my surrender. There's just nothing going on, so I can't catch a cold, I'm afraid, today. Just what it is. Well, I thought I'd have a go in this slower water with the little twitch nymph, and I just had my one and only take. Which somehow I managed to miss, even though it pulled away quite hard. So I'm have a concerted effort at doing this. Still haven't seen a fish or eyes or anything. So it's going to be a one-off, isn't it? I whacked it nice and hard, it just didn't connect. Ah, fish on. Oh my god. There's a fish as well, isn't there? I don't think it's very nicely hooked. That was almost a mistake. Whoa. It's a good fish. It can stay on. Yeah, just in the very top of the mouth there. Oh, keep coming. Yes! Oh wow. What a way to save a blank. That's unbelievable. Right, let's just take the fly out. Oh, flies, look at that. Fly's falling out in the net. Crikey. What's that going to be? Yeah. 12 inch. Can't catch a cold and then pull out a 12-inch fish like that on that little animated nymph. Fantastic. Just checking I'm pointing in the right direction. Right, let's let you back. Wow. Well, that just shows you, don't it? You just never know with this game. I was all ready to go home with a complete blank. Another fish onto the animated nymph now. That was big, but it's very welcome. Yeah, it's another nice fish, really. Huh. There you go. Just got to try everything, haven't you, in this? Just keep trying. I'm just going to stay here, fish this pool. Bloody swan just appeared next to it, just went right past and up through there. Gonna ruin my swim. It didn't seem scared, it came right past me, just scared the bloody shit out of me. Well, I've switched back onto the dry fly just to finish, because it's how I like to fish the most. I mean, look at it here. I was catching fish here earlier in the year and it's 2 inches deep. I know, keep going on about it. Stop going on about it, Chris. Just to clarify something I said earlier at the start of the video, I don't want you to not like it. And I totally understand, you know, if you're trying to make your living out of this stuff, then you do have to keep pushing. You know, you need the views, you need the revenue. But you know, I'm not putting adverts on these videos. That just comes from YouTube. They just do it automatically. Even if you've only got like 5 views on it, you still get a bloody advert. So that's why I'm not bombarding you with the requests anyway. I'm just happy that people want to watch bits of it. Well, I've made my way up to that pool where I lost the good fish last time we were here. I sat and watched this stretch to see if there was any rises, and nothing did, and then I fished through it anyway and nothing came up, so I think that's me done for this season. I mean, to be honest, if you'd said to me, right Chris, your last 2 days you can have a 13-inch plus fish off the Tor and then a 12-inch one off the Yo, I would have bitten your hand off. So even though it's been tough fishing, I'm really glad I decided to make the time to do it. So yeah, have a drink. Thanks to everybody who's joined me this year on my travels. Hopefully I'll do some more next season. Cross your fingers, we just get just a normal year. It'd be really nice to come and actually have a nice hatch of mayfly or something and target rising trout and talk about that a bit. rather than constantly having to just fish the water most of the time. Anyway, I'm going to go home now and have some lunch, so yeah, I shall catch you next year.